Welcome back, my intrepid explorers. We are back in Glitchhikers, the spaces between. Still on the train. Now, regrettably, it wasn't like a checkpoint system, so I had to restart from the beginning. But I just talked to the first person. Yeah, we talked to that last time. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I never saw this person. Did I just walk straight by them? Let's see what they have to say. I've experienced something very difficult recently, and my thoughts are consumed by grief. Would you be open to talking about it? Fucking no. Yeah, go ahead. I got nothing going on. Thank you. You can always let me know if you need to stop. I found an alley cat a while ago, curled up by a dumpster. A pall covered the alley, radiating out from her. What's wrong? I asked. She didn't answer right away. Couldn't look at me. She was curled around something. Eventually I realized what it was. A kitten, barely a week old.
Ideal city center.
Thank you, conductor. A kitten, barely a week old. He hadn't survived the cold night, I guess. Got separated from his mom. Now she wouldn't let his little body go. That is... yeah, it is understandable to hold on. I think I brought this up in the last episode. So many of these options are good, and I would love to say multiple of them, you know what I mean? But that is pretty sad any way you slice it. And yet things like it happen all the time, all over the world. I see them every time. Death comes, stoic, unflinching, and leaves us in its wake. I sat with the alley cat for 3 days while she wasted away. She still wouldn't say much to me. Finally, she was able to let him go, find a way to go on living herself. Do you want to talk about it? I asked. She didn't. Yeah. Grief is hard to deal with, but it's also good to move on. Yeah, grief is hard to deal with. Grief. Yeah.
Now arriving at Ideal City Center.
Some things are just too hard to share, even with those we're closest to. We live in our own internal worlds, and sometimes you can't bring others into that. Can't express everything we feel. Sometimes we need those feelings to just be our own. Sometimes we know that if we let something inside of us slip out, the dam will break. Everything pent up, let flowing out. Maybe it would be good for us, but we're just not ready. Sometimes we just need to be alone with our feelings. Yeah, okay, well, I'm gonna get us back to where we were last time, but I can't believe I guess I just missed that character. So, I will see y'all a little bit further down the track. Oh! Well, this makes me curious now. Is every journey different? Because last time we just got a big cityscape. Oh, but man, this is an awesome train car, gotta admit. And they've got a homie playing the drums. Ooh, this is one beach I wouldn't mind visiting. But I will say it would be exceptional if it was 50 degrees out. I know some of y'all don't like that, but you know what? I like the cold. I'm a cold lad.
Hey folks, if you look out the right side window in the next little bit, you might catch a glimpse of Mount Finite Resort.
Yeah,
A
boy.
little secluded paradise up in these mountains. But paradise can never go on forever. We've all got lives we have to live, and challenges to return to.
Yeah, this is different. Obviously, I don't know the full range of, I don't know if there's a hard limit, or if you kind of just go on the track until you get through all of the characters that are on the train. But it's cool to have a little bit of randomization in the landscape. Here's this person again. Yo. I heard this metaphor once for grief. That grief is like a big ball bouncing around a box. And there's a button in that box. And when the ball hits the button, you feel the grief. The pain, the sadness washes over you, overwhelms you. When the loss is fresh, the ball is big. It hits the button all the time. It's all you can think about. Over time, the ball becomes smaller and smaller, so it doesn't hit the button as much. but it's still there, bouncing around, and sometimes, out of nowhere, it hits the button, and you feel it all over again. My ball is small now. I haven't really felt it personally. Let me ask them about them. How often is your button hit? Not too often anymore, but I don't hide from it. I let myself sit with the grief when it comes, look for the good memories. We all lose a loved one at some point. Death eventually comes for everyone, but it's not just death.
Disappointment Lake.
Oh boy, I can't wait. But it's not just death. Maybe someone breaks up with you, or you're forced to cut someone out of your life. Those can cause just as much grief, just as much pain and loss. We mourn what we've lost because we mourn what we might have had, what experiences, what joys, what loves we might have yet shared, what journeys we might have gone on together. We mourn what they will miss too. I think it is important to mourn. Don't bottle that stuff up. We can't process such a big loss all at once, and we shouldn't close ourselves off to it. We need that time to find that catharsis. We mourn the things we should have said, we'll never have a chance to say. Things we have to do alone now. All alone. Well, there's some things, you have to do alone, but, not all of it, man. You can always come to Bold Brew Gaming, drop a little comment, chat. Okay, I skipped the conversation that we had with the Traveler because I believe we had that conversation in the last episode, but I think this is where I stopped last time. So, I guess this is kind of the pickup point from the last episode, but I failed to understand that each journey would be a little bit different. So it's not. I should have gone through the whole thing, so I apologize. This may be a little bit disjunct from the experience we were getting last time. A figure-bound diagram is a map that denotes built space in black and unbuilt space in white. Excuse me. Giambattista
Sojourner Valley.
Giambattista Noli took this premise one further step. All public areas would be white, even enclosed or built ones, denoting open civic spaces. Is this a metaphor? All maps are metaphors. All conversations are metaphors. You make the connection. But now you open so much of your life to strangers, broadcast through the world, listening devices brought onto your homes on purpose. It's talking to me a little bit. I'm kind of broadcasting to the world here. But that's a good point, listening devices brought into your homes on purpose. A supposition. Should there no longer be black space on Nolly's map? I kind of didn't really grasp the concept of Nolly's map in the first place. Let's just say maybe. How about that? The way we understand space changes with time. We must wonder if anyone will take a black brush to the map once more. If you say so. There's a lot of B alliterations. Blue brick. And like P's, which I notice in editing comes through rather harshly. I apologize for that. I don't, have one of those cool mics or,
Now arriving at Sojourner Valley.
I'm not super savvy on the microphone and audio technician type stuff, so I don't know what could potentially improve that. I have the gain turned down so I can have it a little bit closer to my mouth, have a little bit more intimate experience, and not have to yell. Ooh. Oh, wow. Is this snow? Oh, I hope it's snow. Oh my gosh, bro. I could just go, to the... Oh, sorry. I could just go to, the refreshment car, get a coffee, come out here and chill, listen to Homeboy play the drums. Oh, that sounds so good. That sounds like such a fun time. Okay, I feel like I have to glance Yeah, because see, I would have totally missed this person if I too short. You need a booster seat. She was the one. I think she, maybe he. This person was the one writing the book last time, and they said, I'll talk to you more about the book later. I met them one day when I was getting away from my parents down at the water. We became fast friends, playing games of make-believe, telling each other stories of sea monsters and gods. One day we found a secret island out in the water. When we were there, it seemed like time stood still. We'd play for hours and hours, or sit quietly and dream as the stars rose and fell. And when we came home, no one had missed us. Is this the story? Does writing it make it real? Or was it real already? I'm not sure.
Old Assurance Town is coming up here on the left. Nearly abandoned now. And forever tarnished by the actions of a greedy few.
Oh.
We won't be stopping there. Instead, we'll find new destinations. Together.
Together. Hell yeah. Oh, and there we go. Some folks you like, you enjoy their company. You're good friends, but they still take energy to be with. You get tired eventually. You need a break. But they were so easy to hang out with. We could talk for hours or sit in silence. There were no expectations, no demands, no hurt feelings or drama, just existing. Together. You ever have one of those friends who takes no energy at all to be with? Who you can enjoy just being around, even if you're not doing something together? Fortunately, yes, I have multiple of them. Hold on to those friendships if you can. They are the ones that can last forever. Bonds that hold the universe together. It's one of the reasons I'm writing this. We all need a connection of some kind, and those connections are out there. The stories are out there, waiting to be heard. We're not solitary creatures. We're on this journey of life together. We're all headed in the same direction. Where are you headed?
Next stop. Foggy Level.
I like this traveler. I do. Where are we headed? I'd like to think maybe we're heading someplace new. Then I wish you well on your journey. Maybe you'll forge a new bond. It's been nice getting to know you a bit more. Maybe I'll see you up in the meal car. Enjoy the journey. Oh, you will most certainly see me in the meal car. I love to eat big. That's why I tell y'all to stay fed. Something... Ooh, I see you there. I think... Here we go. Did I tell you I lost a brother? No, you didn't. Yeah. He took his own life a long time ago. It seems so pointless. A needless death. Maybe it could have been prevented. But he had his demons. I don't know. We'd been so close once. The worst part? Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. We hadn't spoken in a little while. Just drifted apart for a spell, as happens sometimes, and then
Now
suddenly...
arriving at Foggy Level.
And then suddenly, it was too late. We'd never speak again. I'd meant to reconnect, to reach out. Maybe things would have been different if I had. You can't blame yourself for that kind of stuff. I know. It's not my fault. Too many things all wrapped up together. It's hard not to consider it though, you know? Yeah, for sure. It's been a long time now. Mostly life goes on. Sometimes days go by when I don't think about him. And then it hits me all over again. Grief, regret, loss. We all live with these things. We all have to. We'll find a way. That's right, we will find a way. Some abstract way, but we're gonna find a fucking way. How about that? I see Floaty Homie up there. And if any of y'all want to, as I've said in the other episodes, if any of y'all want to discuss anything in the comments, that would be cool. I also have Twitter DMs, anything like that, you know. I don't post anything on Twitter, so it looks like it's abandoned, but I do get on Twitter and Instagram under Bold Brew Gaming. So if there's something that y'all want to talk about, either publicly down in the comments or, just kind of bounce off me privately, don't hesitate to message me on one of those platforms, okay? We can talk a little bit of stuff out. We have been running further calculations on the question of voluntary relinquishment of privacy. In a world that wants to commodify you, and in a world that wants to control you, reassertion of privacy is vital. Privacy is vital as a principle. To allow utter surveillance puts power into the hands of others, people who may not have the best interests of humanity at heart, who seek only success in a flawed system. Yeah, privacy is one of many concerns. One cannot solve all problems at once, but one can still solve problems. And yet, people desire connection. You live in a world that can seem uncaring, and systems that value commodities more than people. It's a system that rewards self-interest and people who proclaim false imperatives like the survival of the fittest. But it is a flawed view. Humanity rose to prominence precisely because of its ability to work as a whole, as a community. You can uplift those that need help, who contribute to society in different ways, caring for your young, solving new problems, creating art. One can have privacy and community. Yeah, obviously. What are these other options? Community openness is vital. Yeah, both of these are really good. But I think this is the most true. One can have privacy and community. Yeah, of course. If you live in a nice, friendly neighborhood, that doesn't mean you want people coming inside your house. You can still have those private boundaries. But then when you go out
Resilience Peak,
and you mingle with other people. Yeah, you can have both. Perhaps they are not mutually exclusive, but sometimes one sacrifices one for the other. Perhaps that is why you open your lives. Humanity can thrive as community, but it must shed its flawed systems first. I completely agree, and that is a mountain of issues to deal with. That is for sure, but we got to start somewhere, don't we? Is this the milk car?
It's been a long journey, but the famous Infinity Rail Lounge is still open and accepting to all.
Water.
I personally think taking a seat there is a great way to finish a train ride. There's still more time to invite the rest of your friends, and plenty of seats left for you when you're ready.
Ah, invite the rest of my friends, you say? Is this all the people whose conversation trees that we finished on the train? That would be interesting. Yeah, because you could probably go back and... Oh, yeah. So are there a maximum of 3? Last time we had the person with the moon face.
Now arriving
But
at Resilience Peak.
I thought there were at least 4. Then again, that also could be a variable. Maybe there's 3 or 4 or whatever. Oh, God.
You're here on your own journey.
Wait, what?
And no one else will ever really know what that journey is. But we're all on our own journeys. And maybe our stories can help you too.
All aboard. Oh, I thought there was another dialogue option for each of these people. Is there not? Oh, okay. So oh, cool. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, I love this so much. Ah, man. What a gorgeous view. Ah, here we go. Everyone truly does experience parts of the same journey, and the same things we all have to deal with. This will make for a good story someday. If one builds the right community, they can accomplish much. Thanks for joining us tonight. Community meal. Oh, hell yeah. Ah, that was a good level. Dang, well, I wish I would have pressed on in the last episode, but it's nice because we got a few different perspectives that time around. I didn't know that things would change like that. Ah, well, that was Thank you for traveling with us. More journeys await. Dude, this game is like I said, reminds me a lot of Outer Wilds in some aspects. Hello? Busker. Now that sounds like an Outer Wilds character. Okay, so before we go, one, I want to talk to Busker, but two, I want to step back in here and see if our friend the clerk can give us a little bit more information on some other stuff that we potentially could do. Hello? Hey there. Nice night out here. I seen you on the train, yeah? Oh, yeah, of course. This is the guy who was playing all the instruments. It's a good gig. Taking a break now, though. Oh, man. I like your music. Yeah. Oh, thanks. I burned some CDs at the internet cafe, but I don't have any on me. Music's an important part of my life, but it's always tough when you make a hobby into a career. You need a new hobby or something else to change things up. That's true. I get involved. You know, important causes and things. Community organizing, protesting against fascism. There's a reason I wear a mask. But music's still my main gig. Navigating the waters of being an artist in late capitalism. You know how it is. Digital, vinyl, busking, selling. These are the things I think about. Stop by if you want my take. I'm taking a break now. Come back. Alright, man. You have yourself a nice chill. Oh, man. I've only completed what I assume is approximately half of the game. You know, we've done 2 journeys, and I think there's a total of 4. Oh, but God, I am just loving this game so far. Hey! Welcome back to the stop, traveler. I hope your journeys have been insightful. Oh, also, I know the fridges of our cool zone are a little empty, but we're slowly restocking. Take a look. And if you haven't seen yet, the bus to the airport is now running, and the nearby park is open. If there's anything I can do for you, just let me know. Oh, there's so many questions. So tell me a little bit more about the journeys. Just a little bit about the park path. Sometimes it's nice to just go for a walk in the park. Here, surrounded by nature, you may find yourself considering the vast wonders of the universe. Choose the paths you want to walk and the direction to take you to your conversations. There are many areas of the park to find, and if you find yourself getting lost, be sure to check the map. It's easier than you think to get around quickly. Oh, that's cool. And what about the terminal? Give me a little bit of info on that, my good friend. If you've ever flown before, you know the experience of being stuck in the airport longer than you'd like. And I hear there aren't many flights going in and out tonight. But wandering the airport terminal can be its own kind of meditation. And, purgatorial though it may be, maybe there's some fun to be had in flight after all. Just be aware, when you're stuck, there's no obvious journey's end. Explore, find folks to talk to, and simply quit when you're ready. Ooh, that's nice. Thank you very much. Happy to help. Let me know if you need anything else. Oh. So, ooh, we've got other drinkies. How do I... There we go. Ha. Hold on. I did the wrong one. Hold on. Oh, God. Here we go. Okay. So what is this other stuff? Cool. Okay, again, with the backspace, I gotta reach all the way across my keyboard. Oh, that's awesome. I dig the art, man. I dig the art. Hell yeah. Oh, that's awesome. What about this one? I want to see this art. Oh. I wish this stuff was a little more prominent. I know, obviously, there's a lot of different types of art. But this, like, abstract kind of stuff. Oh, yeah, that's pretty. Hell yeah. Okay, so, like I said, let's press backspace a bunch. There we go. Is there, like... Oh. I wonder if that's going to wind up getting cleaned up later, and we can, like, go back there for whatever reason. Oh, yeah. Oh. Alright, well, I'm glad that we finished up The this is such a sweet little game. I'm enjoying this so much. Well, I'm glad we finished up the railway. That was good. So far, 2 for 2. I'm definitely going to be going back on my own and like exploring these, and then just really taking in all the stuff around me. I'm definitely going to hit up that infinite drive at some point. And, I really hope that y'all are enjoying the game as much as I am. I really enjoy stuff like this that's a little bit, well, in this case, a bit more, philosophical and just really focuses on the art and the environment and especially this game being set like in this nighttime area, the space between, I think is really awesome. Like I tried to explain before, something about night, it's just very comforting to me. Especially when I'm traveling, if I'm flying at night, if I'm driving at night, if I'm, when I was back in college, like going for a walk around the campus at night, it just felt good. You know what I'm saying? And I hope y'all are getting some good vibes from this game as well. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Again, remember what I said. Instagram, Twitter, or of course in the YouTube comments. If there's anything you talk about, just drop it. We'll have ourselves a little chat. I hope y'all are having a fantastic week. It's Friday, baby, which means it is the weekend time. So we're going to take this opportunity to rest and relax and hit next week running, okay? So as always, remember, stay happy, stay healthy, eat lots of food, drink lots of water. Very, very important. Thank you all very much for joining me on this journey tonight. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so next week we can either take a walk on the path or head to the airport terminal. Have a fantastic week, everybody, and I will see you on Tuesday. Bye-bye.